wake up and wonder why. Constant of the moon and sun, while we pretend we're having fun. We're animals in the jungle. We've got feelings and values, but no innocence. We are all doomed to be free. Absurdity spares no expense. We're animals in the jungle. We've got feelings and values, but no innocence. We are all doomed to be free. Nothing ever makes any sense. Nothing ever makes any sense. Nothing ever makes any sense. The animals do their work, working out all the quirks. They have to have food for their babies' mouths. The river flows north and they're swimming south.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
What's going on, everybody? Chat back up. Hope everybody's having a good time, a good night. It is a big week.
Big week.
Big stack this week.
Big stack for a big week.
It's been a minute since we had a stack this big. We got a lot to go over. I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes before we get anything too crazy, because I do know that I usually try to start the stream a little bit earlier to give people time to come in and stuff, and we streamed a little bit later. But anyway, so yeah, big stack this week. Lots of books, lots of variants. Actually, wasn't even. Like, it was a decent amount of stuff to read, but it wasn't that many.
Yeah, I
to
only
have
read 2 things, and that's because
this many books.
that's because one of the books is really long.
One, we were busy. We had some stuff we needed to take care of today, set us back. Ended up leaving work a little bit later than I wanted to. Just everything seemed to be against us today.
This one's cool. Sorry, I just want to interrupt you real quick.
Alright, we'll get it later. We're streaming. Put your phone away. With how big stack is, you want to buy my airman? Yeah, like I said, maybe just shoot me whatever you want for it, and shoot me pictures of it, and let me know what kind of condition it's in and stuff. It is a book that I want, so sure. But yeah, it is a very, very big week.
Big stack week.
Very, very big week. So it looks like some people are starting to roll in. Oh, by the way, I didn't start off. Usually, always start off. What's going on, 25 Perez? What's going on, Gay Part? Forgot to say hello to the people hopping in early, you know, or on time or whatever. That's early for us. Usually, people like to come in right at the end of our stream.
Mm-hmm.
So that is anything before then is early.
We're looking at you. I forgot.
Everybody.
Everybody, except Gay Part.
Anyway, so again. A lot of books, so let's go ahead and get into it. We have a lot of variants this week. Some cool stuff. We didn't read a lot.
I read 2 books. I'm going to pick my books back up and go back and read more after this stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right, because Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, yeah.
Yeah, after
You
Ahsoka,
can read after that.
I don't know, I might be tired.
I got a lot of stuff I still need to do, but we will, I don't know, I'd like to try to read some
I
more.
want to figure out how the cricket works, so I can
We'll see. Oh, that.
print off a thing.
Yeah. Alright.
I need to print off that Pikachu.
Let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off this week, book we've been waiting for
Yeah.
a while.
And
Super
we both
excited.
read.
One, we talked about being like, man, it'd be cool if they did stuff like this, and we didn't
Yeah.
know if they ever would. Predator versus Wolverine #1.
And I guess this isn't a spoiler. It's set up
They
in
fight.
a way to where I guess if this book is successful, Predator could just like be a part of the Marvel universe, which
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about. Part of me's like, that's cool, but there's already so many other very powerful alien creatures in this galaxy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not putting that much thought in it.
But I
So
would love to see if this is nice and successful, which I've seen so much hype around it, I can't see how
I
it's
think a lot
not.
of people are pretty excited about
I
it.
would love to see more Predator versus things.
Yes. So yeah, we talked about it. Like, it'd be so much fun to see Predator versus all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
I think it did a
very
fantastic.
Specifically as well, I want a Predator kills the Marvel Universe. I think that would be very fun.
I think that'd be hard to do.
It'd be cool. Punisher did it. Predator can do it.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
Deadpool did it. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, Deadpool has a lot of access to different various tools and stuff.
Squirrel
and then-
Girl beat up the Marvel Universe. Didn't kill him. Just beat him up.
You have more to say?
No?
Okay. Every time I open my mouth, you started talking. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, something we talked about for a while would be super cool. Predator fighting anybody. Well, not anybody. Yeah.
I think
Predator versus Galactus, maybe isn't
unless he kills
the
the
most hype
universe.
But I think it would be cool for those who've seen the movie Predators. So they instead of the Predator hunting at Earth or whatever other planet or something, they kidnapped a bunch of different people and then took them to their planet and hunted them. And I think it'd be cool to do a non-canon Predator book where you bring in your best of the best, but like still human people. You know what I mean? Black Widow, Punisher, Kraven. What else you can think of? Or maybe a Daredevil. Yeah. I don't know. But like, probably more so like killers and assassins and stuff like that would be pretty fun. Anyway, and then just have a non-canon book where the Predators kill a bunch of them. But anyway, I think they handled Wolverine pretty well in this book because I think Wolverine's a little bit hard because, like, Predator's not gonna win. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like when you open the book, Predator versus Batman. Batman's gonna win.
Yeah, but like, at least with that, Predator could win. You know what I mean? Like, if the book could start, obviously this comic would never work this way, but a Batman versus Predator comic could start where Batman doesn't even know Predator existed. Stab, bam, he's dead. You know what I mean? Like, that could happen. If he does it to Wolverine, he's still alive. You know what I mean? We got some other variants to show off here. This one is pretty sick.
Yeah.
They're all pretty sick. Mine is surprisingly the 1 in 25. The 1 in 25 was crap.
Yeah, I forgot who did the art for that one.
And then the only acceptable 340 homages.
Yeah.
I
just
got
think
this
they're
one
done
here.
to death.
They are, but this one is applicable.
Yeah.
And
they're both
done pretty
to
well.
each other.
Like, I really like the Predator one. The Wolverine one I think is okay, but the Predator one I think is fantastic. So those are super sick.
And I think it's done by the regular regular Wolverine artist.
I'm not sure.
So it's got a bit of that feel to
Got
it.
the Scotty Young, which is fun.
Yeah, I do think that one's fun.
We got the Momoko, which I like quite a lot. There's a fun vibe to it.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, it's like very similar to the cover A. And then, like I said, fantastic first issue. Didn't quite work out exactly how I thought it was going to be. I thought each issue was going to be like, because we read like little synopsis, like Wolverine and Predator fighting through the decades. So I thought like it was going to be like, you start off however long ago you want to start in the first issue, and then they fight again years later, and fight again years later. I think it's a 4-part series. I thought that's how it was going to be, but this actually like time jumped through this issue itself, which is kind of neat. And by the way, also Benjamin Percy, so like a great writer as well.
Currently writing Wolverine. And
lots of
Ghost
gore and bloodiness and limbs flying and body parts exploding and people hung, skinned and
the tons of skinned
brutal
corpses.
issue. All right, moving on to Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 6. We got the Momoko Howard the Duck variant, which is a pretty fun one, I think. Pretty great issue. So you didn't read this one, right?
I only read 2 books.
If you don't do anything else tonight, you have to read this issue. Really good issue. I think still not like not as good, like close but not quite there as the Rocket issue, which was just fantastic. But this issue, it's hard to say, and especially without getting into spoilers, if they actually commit to what they did in this issue, then this is pretty big. You know, a lot of times they'll fake you out and stuff, so... Or, I don't know. It depends on how they do it, but this could be a pretty crazy issue. But it just ends in a way it's like, wait, was that me? You know, like, you know? So, I mean, regardless, pretty great issue. I liked it quite a lot. And then a bunch of stuff we haven't read yet, for the Marvel anyway. So we have Death. I almost said Edge of the Venomverse. That was a different book, maybe, or I'm mixing titles. I think
you're mixing titles.
Anyway, there was another Venom. Oh, that was Extreme Venom. Anyway, Death of the Venomverse number 4 here. I think is the B cover.
More like number 4. I'm not reading it.
I've only read the first issue. I'm behind on it. You know, I'm catching up on books right now, but it is what it is. So there's that. This one's just a cover. Uncanny Avengers number 2. Very cool Greg Land cover. I feel like it's been a while since I bought a Psylocke cover. I feel like she's another character that's like kind of a cheap character. It's like put Psylocke on a cover, it's gonna be cool, you know. But
they don't use her that often.
Yeah, they don't. Like
Zatanna.
She's got a same with Zatanna. She's got a katana. She's got a laser hand thing. She's got a great outfit. Easy cover. Up next,
she's sometimes a British lady.
Up next, we have... What book is this? Dark X-Men number 2. This is the Ji-Young Lee cover. Pretty rad. Always love any Ji-Young Lee. So, yeah.
I think her neck's really long. Like, it's really long.
I mean, she's also kind of doing this.
Yeah, but she's doing that, and, like, Marco, her neck's doing that, and it's like another, like, inch or 2.
Well, in all fairness, she's doing a pose I could never attempt. Because she's like pulling her chest out while pulling her neck around. I don't know. I'm not that flexible, especially not in my neck. Yeah. Wasn't catching on books. The person that's caught up deserves a medal. Are you? Okay. For a second, I thought you were saying you're caught up. I'm like, there's no way. True. There's no way.
You don't deserve a medal if you did.
I'm like not at my regular level of behindness. I'm on an extra level of behindness because I didn't read anything for like a month. So
hard to read when you can't see.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, I'm getting on to my regular level of behind, or working on it. Getting back to that. Up next we have Captain America. Did you plan on reading this one?
No. It was at the end of my list.
No, I mean, like, do you want to read this one at some point?
Maybe. This is an homage to the opening credits of the Earth's Mightiest Hero cartoon. A cartoon that I love very dearly with my heart. And they
this
barely
one's not.
mentioned it. No, this one's just fun. I like the idea of Captain America helping out.
Just burped up that cheese bread.
Only one of those bags say cement.
Where did you get the bags, Chris? And that's it for the Marvel. On to the Star Wars now. We have
D-Squad.
Star Wars Dark Droids D-Squad. Yeah.
Look at them. They're also good. They're a team.
Yeah,
What's the pit droid gonna do?
I have no idea. Everyone else feels so much more capable than the pit droid.
Chopper and R2 have the highest body counts.
Yeah, and despite there being literal assassins on the team. But
I
anyway.
don't know who would have more. R2 helped. No, R2 was down.
R2 has the highest assist count.
R2 was down when the Death Star exploded. He was technically out of the count.
That's true.
But he definitely helped Anakin kill. Do you count other droids?
What do you mean?
As in, like, R2 assisting Anakin. Here's
the weird part.
Vulture droids.
I feel like no.
'Cause he definitely did.
Yeah, but at the same time, if we say that, then like we don't give R2 his awesome Episode 3 kills, where he lit those one droids on fire.
I say we count droids because they're just as much of a threat.
Yeah.
Enemy combatants. That's who will count as kills.
Regardless,
Enemy combatants, or if
he was there for the murder of the younglings. He was there for the murder of the
sand people.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But the I'm thinking episode 3, the Asian stereotypes. The Trade Federation.
Nemoidians?
Yeah, those guys. He literally delivered Anakin to their graves. Probably a bunch of other stuff I can't think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But
He was in several battles in the Clone Wars, countless
yeah, that's true.
kills. But so was Chopper. Chopper was also a
He
but he
was
was very specifically a Y-wing droid.
Yeah.
So who knows what? And he crashed.
I feel like R2's assist count is
Although,
unmatched.
according to lore, someone did tally it up. I think it's like 58,000 if you count like death by sabotage for
Chopper.
For Chopper. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably Star Destroyers. How many Star Destroyers do you think R2's helped kill?
That's
with Luke?
true.
That's got to be a lot.
Well, and Separatist,
And Separatist ships.
whatever those things are called.
It's got to be a lot.
Anyway, moving on. We also got this very, very
This
cool
is one of my favorite covers.
R2
this
cover.
week.
Yeah, this one's
This is
super
my favorite
sweet.
Dark Droids cover. Or D-Squad cover.
I like this one a lot. Yeah. Super solid. Although this one for me competes.
I do love this one a lot.
I'm not a big action figure cover guy.
I only really get them when the droids.
Oh, but this one's so good with the little classic R2. That's just a killer one.
It's the other one first, I believe.
It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
this is part of D Squad. D Squad is
fair
already up, so we got the D Squad
It's
connecting
got Lola
cover.
on it.
Oh yeah,
And look at the bottom left corner,
is
Marco.
Lola. Is that this corner?
It looks like a radio with legs. Do you see him?
Oh,
I
yeah.
love him.
Well, yeah, these are all great. Got the big,
There's a commando droid back there.
big what's his name? Probe
Probe droid.
droid. That's
Do
fun.
you see the commando droid? He's
Yeah.
right there.
Oh, very fun. Love me a commando droid. Love me a lot of commando droids all at once. Up next, we got Bounty Hunters, number 18,
That says
38.
38.
That's what I meant to say. I like this big fella.
I do like that big fellow. I
This
like
big
the
fella
little
right here.
fellow right in front of him.
What's up, Kenneth?
Do you see the little fellow your finger's covering?
Oh, very nice.
He looks like
A toaster?
a Wii U.
Oh, maybe. Anyway, so here's and the other part
there's
of
a
my.
tactical droid. No.
Oh wait,
super
this is a
tactical
different
droid.
one.
That is a different one.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Two regular super battle droids in the background. IG-88 right there, front and center. Regular battle droid.
Very fun.
I like that fella. We can only really see half of him on the left side there. Do you see him, Marco? You're covering up with the screen now, but
What?
lift it. That you can only see like
Oh.
his leg. I like
Yeah, that
him.
guy. Yeah, he's fun.
I think he has like two big chunky legs, and that's one of them.
And then also we picked up
This is a really good one.
the Clone Wars anniversary.
The Cad Bane.
Cad Bane.
It's
Yeah.
really nice.
Maybe my favorite of all the.
Yeah. Oh no,
Clone
this
Wars
is
ones?
this is my favorite one. I like the. It was the Cody one. Now it's this one.
Yeah, this one definitely smacks the Cody one. I like the Anakin one was really fun. Very different style. So it's
Yeah.
like kind of hard to compare, but I mean that one's just very, very sweet. And then on to DC. So we
Wonder
got
Woman.
Wonder Woman. I started to read this one.
I read the whole thing.
I looked at the clock.
Sit some time aside. It's long.
I looked
and
at-
that is because it is both very. It's a little exposition dumpy, and it's a number one, so it's a little longer.
It is very wordy.
Yeah.
Very, very wordy. Not to say that it's bad.
I
but-
think it's gonna be less wordy as time goes on. This one had a lot to say.
Yeah. I only read a few pages of it. I looked over at the clock and there's like 2
I
minutes
enjoyed
until.
it. It was really good.
It was like 2 minutes until stream started, and I was like, "There's no way in hell I'm gonna get this done." So yeah, this is the A cover. And then the Art Germ.
That one's so nice.
Killer Art Germ cover. Her hair is great in this one.
Uh-huh. I like that she's deflecting a bullet with her crown as she adjusts it.
Yeah. And
Just
then
kind of showing off.
it's gonna be hard to show.
Yeah. Oh, it's not that hard.
What do you mean?
I mean, I can see the image pretty good.
It's
Hey, now I
dark
can't.
and blinded in some areas and reflecting my screen in other areas, and I don't know.
It's reflecting the screen a lot, but like, there's not a whole lot of colors, so it's not that big of a problem.
All right, well then y'all apparently can see everything on there.
I'm just telling you what I can see.
Every last detail. Alrighty, so there's that one. And moving on to Titans, which neither one of us read.
No, I got the Jim Bartel Wally West cover.
Yeah.
Look at that dork.
There's that one. I picked up Catwoman because it's gonna be tying into the Gotham War thing. I haven't even started it, but that is one that I definitely want to get reading because Batman's been awesome. But yeah, I'm behind on it. I think it's Gotham War, and then the Batman just regular Batman, and
Batman,
then Catwoman.
the regular Batman.
Yeah. So I haven't read any of that yet. I need to get on it. But yeah, Batman's been
Next
awesome.
is the Hispanic Heritage Month Hawk Girl cover.
This
I
cover's
thought she
killer.
was an alien. I didn't know she was put from like space Mexico or something. I could have swore the Hawk people were aliens. Maybe that's just the Justice League cartoon thing.
Yeah, I mean, probably changes up at different times.
Yeah.
I don't entirely know. Well, because her wings. Now, granted, in the comic, her wings are metal wings, and they're nth metal.
Yeah, nth metal is the metal that she uses. It's what her mace is made out of.
But it's like, little spoiler from last issue, the new character Galaxy, which is a really cool character I like, has very strange powers. Huh?
Is it this character? Or is that the titular Hawk Girl?
No, yeah, there's... Galaxy's the pink chick.
I haven't read it. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Okay.
That's Galaxy. Anyway, she has very strange powers, and she's like can sense molecules, and I don't know. It's hard for me to explain. But anyway, so she's like checking out Hawk Girl, because like Hawk Girl's like in pain, and then she's like, "Oh, your wings are like not synced up to you, like they're not part of you." And so, but I don't know exactly what all that means and where the wings came from and all that. I'm not a big DC person, but like I said, I've read the first 2 issues, enjoyed the series quite a bit. Like I said, Galaxy was introduced, I think, in this series. I'm pretty positive, in the first issue, and I think she's been a really interesting character. Like I said, very, very fun power set that's kind of weird and feels undefined, but not in a, well, I can just do whatever I want to do kind of way. Like, she's definitely a very powerful character, but not like overboard, you know, like she's young and maybe a little naive too, you know. And there's a talking dog. Anyway, moving on, we got this awesome Mirka Andolfo Harley Quinn cover.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I really like this cover. Very, very sweet. What is this? Issue number 3 for Black, White,
It's got a
and
bunch
Red.
of little
Harley Quinn.
things in the background, little outfits.
There's a background in
Fun.
the background. Alright, anyway, moving on. We are now on to the indie books. We have Nocterra number 16, which I think is the finale. You know how it goes sometimes where it's like you get to the end of the book and it's like, they could do more, but I'm pretty sure this is the finale. It's been a fun ride. The only complaint I have about Nocterra is randomly while reading, you know, they would be numbered sequentially, and then all of a sudden they do a Blacktop Bill special and a Val special, and I feel like there was another special, I can't remember. But they were like, should have just been the next issue. So like, it would be confusing And I feel like you need to read them when they came out, like in the order, you know. So like that's my only complaint is like for someone to go on to later to read Nocterra, figure out the reading order, because I would say that's pretty important. But that being said, really like Nocterra, pretty solid story. I guess another thing that was kind of I didn't love was they did an interesting thing where the main character kind of switched every now and then, and you were like kind of following through someone else's perspective. And I think the one that they ended on was the least interesting. Not to say that it was bad. I was like, oh, this is where we finish with this person. I don't know. I liked it. Pretty great story. Really, really neat. I don't know. That's all I got. I liked it. Up next we have Red Sonja number 3, I think, right, Chris?
Yeah. I don't remember if I read number 2.
This is Cho, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty sweet Cho cover. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't read any of it, but very, very cool cover. And then you picked up a new one, and I was like, you're not going to have time to read it, Chris.
No.
I called it.
I didn't think I would either.
The Case of the Bleeding Wall.
But it looked cool. And I like the title.
It's interesting.
And it's only a 4-parter, so I was like, it's not that big of a commitment.
Who is this? Dead Sky. Who the hell is that?
Not a clue.
Never heard of that publisher.
They look neat.
That looks interesting enough, I guess.
Yeah.
And that is our stack for this week.
That's our stack
Lots
for
of
this
books.
Week. Lots of books.
So, yeah. Love to know what you all picked up this week. Or wanting to pick up. Or if y'all were thinking about some of the stuff. Like I said, we didn't have too many recommendations on reading this week because we didn't read too much. But if you were on the fence on Predator vs. Wolverine,
get off that fence. It's dangerous.
What are you doing up there?
I have an R2 in my pocket.
But yeah, no, definitely pick it up. It's both fun because, like, here's the thing: when we were talking about Predator vs. Wolverine,
I had a decent list after hours. Well,
yeah, I saw. When we were talking about before we knew about that, like Predator versus whatever Marvel, you know, would be fun. Like with that, it didn't have to be like good. It could just be fun and nonsensical, and especially if you're going non-canon, you know, and Predator could be just killing whatever and like crazy stuff happening. But this is actually like seems like it's gonna be really good. So to get something very fun and potentially looking so far, you know, like a pretty good comic, Benjamin Percy is pretty solid from what we've read so far. So yeah, I'm digging it, and also if you like gore and violence and
not the God Butcher.
Well, maybe you like both, but yeah, so definitely recommend that. Lots of cool covers for it. The covers, I think the book is a little expensive. Is my one little note on that. I think they're $7.99 each, and it's a thicker book, but I don't think it's that thick of a book. I don't know what's going on there. If the rights of Wolverine and Punisher together, or not Punisher, Wolverine and Predator together are just very expensive. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, it was a $7.99 book. So keep that in mind if you want to pick up a lot of covers like we did. That number will get bigger very quickly. But yeah, because it was a pretty big week in general for us. This Sunday, for our Sunday community live stream hangout thing, I guess should be regular time, right? I guess we didn't double check.
Yeah.
Should be regular time.
Should be.
But regardless,
Sure.
we got some cool stuff. We got into a new
cool stuff.
we started collecting a new Star Wars thing. So we're very excited to show that off. Open up some stuff. And it's a new little rabbit hole for us to get into. One we've been kind of thinking about for a while, and now we've plunged into it. Decently hard, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not crazy, but
I'm currently looking into some more stuff.
We went splashing. Pretty hard. So anyway, I got some
We're
cool
not
stuff.
quite in the deep end yet.
Yeah, we are definitely splashing.
Splash, I've got a new hobby.
Other than that, we're gonna go watch Ahsoka now. Thanks for hanging out. Try to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't know. I think that's all I got. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you're watching, you know, on the rewind or whatever, let us know what you picked up and what you're reading this week, what you're buying, what kind of cool covers. A lot of cool covers this week. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Adios. We're gonna watch Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.